Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Campaigning for Haryana and Maharashtra Assembly elections enters last phase. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says abrogation of Article 370 is a real tribute to brave Jawans. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi criticizes government for economic slowdown. Election Commission removes poll observers in Ambala and Nashik for their non-performance. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh says girls to be admitted to Sainik Schools from next academic session. Pakistan to remain in grey list of FATF till 2020. The terror funding watchdog warns action for its failure to combat terror financing. And in Sultan of Johor Cup Junior Men's Hockey Tournament in Malaysia, India hold Britain to a 3-3 draw. Campaigning for assembly elections in Maharashtra and Haryana has entered the last phase as only 2 days are left to woo the voters. Prominent leaders of different political parties are busy campaigning across the states. While addressing a rally in Hisar today, Prime Minister and senior BJP leader Narendra Modi asserted that removal of Article 370 was a real tribute to the brave Jawans who made the supreme sacrifice while protecting the country. Mr. Modi hailed the contributions of Jawans from Haryana in safeguarding the citizens of Jammu and Kashmir.
कांग्रेस में भी जो आर्टिकल 370 को हटाने के सबसे मुखर विरोधी है, यही टोली अब हरियाणा को संभालने के लिए आगे आ रही है। आप मुझे बताइए, ये यहाँ के जवानों का अपमान है कि नहीं है? यहाँ के शहीदों का अपमान है कि नहीं है? यहाँ की वीर माताओं का अपमान है कि नहीं?
Earlier speaking at the election rally in Gohana in Haryana, the Prime Minister said the BJP government focused on merit and eliminated nepotism in the state. Meanwhile, senior Congress leader Rahul Gandhi today attacked the union government for economic slowdown and said unemployment is at a 40-year high in India. Addressing an election rally in Mahendragarh, Haryana, Mr. Gandhi alleged that goods and services tax GST has ruined small traders.
हिंदुस्तान जो पूरी दुनिया में रास्ता दिखाता था, तेजी से आगे बढ़ता था और जो हिंदुस्तान की शान थी, अर्थव्यवस्था थी, उसको बर्बाद कर दिया, नोटबंदी कर दी। अगर आप हिंदुस्तान की अर्थव्यवस्था को तेजी से आगे ले जाना चाहते हो, एक ही रास्ता है, हिंदुस्तान के गरीब लोगों के जेब में, चाहे वो किसान हो, चाहे वो मजदूर हो, चाहे वो बेरोजगार युवा हो, उसके जेब में आपको पैसा डालना ही पड़ेगा।
For more updates, let's go to our correspondent Jitendra Dwivedi in Karnal. Jitendra, the election campaign has reached its final phase. So what type of strategies are being implemented by the political parties?
Yes, Valsa, as tomorrow is the last day for campaigning, hence all political parties will give their full strength tomorrow and many big leaders are to take part in election campaign. Political parties are expected to hold road shows to make atmosphere in their favor. CM Manohar Lal is scheduled to conduct a road show in Karnal tomorrow.
Right. So tell us what type of efforts are being made to ensure maximum participation of voters in the election process.
Valsa, election campaign has run a massive sweep campaign to make aware the voters. Basic amenities are being ensured at each polling station. The most important fact is that now voting has become a celebration for individuals. Message of importance of voting are being printed on sweet boxes, milk bags and even invitation cards by shopkeepers in Karnal and other places. Valsa.
Right. Thank you for those details, Jitendra. Meanwhile, talking exclusively to AIR, the Chief Election Commissioner of Haryana, Anurag Agarwal, has said the poll body is working to ensure that large number of women will cast their votes in the upcoming election.
इस बार सभी महिलाओं को जो मतदाता बनने के योग्य हैं, उनको मतदाता सूची में शामिल करने का प्रयास सफल हुए हैं और जो जेंडर रेशियो हमारे इलेक्टोरल रोल का है, वो जो हमारी जनसंख्या का जेंडर रेशियो है, उसके तकरीबन करीब आ गया है। हर कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में कम से कम एक मतदान केंद्र ऐसा स्थापित हो रहा है जहां पर सारा चुनाव की व्यवस्था का काम महिलाएं ही करेंगी.
Over to Maharashtra, with just another 24 hours remaining for the campaigning to end for the assembly polls, electioneering in the state has reached its peak. Addressing an election rally late in the evening in Bandra Kurla complex in Mumbai, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today strongly criticized the Congress, saying that during its rule, development projects were stuck in red tapeism.
आपने एक मजबूत और ईमानदार सरकार को चुना. आपने महाराष्ट्र ने कई भ्रष्ट सरकारों का दौर भी देखा है और अब भरोसेमंद सरकार का भी दौर देख रहे हैं. इन भ्रष्ट सरकार के तरीके भी भ्रष्टतम रहे. परियोजनाओं को लटकाकर उनसे पैसा निचोड़ा, मुद्दा बनाकर लोगों को भरमाया.
We are now joined by our Mumbai correspondent, Prarthna. Prarthna, could you describe for us the atmosphere in Mumbai?
Well, Valsa, today's major attraction was the BJP Shiv Sena mega rally at Mumbai's Bandra Kurla grounds, where the tallest and the most popular leaders of the BJP alliance partners in Maharashtra, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Uddhav Thackeray, shared the stage as a show of strength and to woo the voters for the saffron combine. Independent candidates too are making the last-ditch efforts to woo the voters. Vehicles with political signages are a common sight in every nook and corner of the city that are calling out to voters to exercise their right to vote and to elect the right candidate. Valsa.
Right, Prarthna, what about the political scenario in other parts of the state?
Well, Valsa, the political arena is obviously heated. The state witnessed hectic tours, rallies and public meets by all political parties, be it big or small. BJP president held rallies in Gadchiroli, Chandrapur and Yavatmal. Senior Congress leader Jyotiradityarao Scindia held rallies in Kolhapur and Sangli, while Sushil Kumar Shinde held a rally in Solapur. NCP President Sharad Pawar held rally in the Beed district, while Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi leader Prakash Ambedkar and Delhi Chief Minister and Aam Aadmi Party leader Arvind Kejriwal campaigned in Vidarbha. Valsa.
Right, thank you, Prarthna. The Chief Election Commissioner of Maharashtra has said the poll body has made an elaborate security arrangement in each and every polling station to conduct free and fair election.
We have made adequate security arrangements for each and every polling station. The polling stations are categorized into critical polling stations, sensitive polling stations, depending upon the number of voters and depending upon the history of that polling station during the past election. With all the personnel available, security has been provided everywhere on the polling station as well as the counting station.
Polling will be held on the 21st of October and the counting will take place on the 24th of October. A Congress delegation today met the Election Commission and filed complaints of alleged influencing of voters by antisocial elements in certain assembly constituencies in Haryana. Talking to reporters in New Delhi after meeting the Commission, senior Congress leader Kapil Sibal said that areas like Kaithal, Gohana and Adampur are sensitive and the Commission should ensure fair elections in these areas. The Election Commission has removed the expenditure observer in Ambala for not supervising the enforcement activities in right earnest. The officer's overall performance was also not found satisfactory. Indian Revenue Service Officer Ritesh Parmar will be the new expenditure observer in Ambala now. In another decision, the poll body removed the police observer in Nashik for not performing the task of observation satisfactorily. After reviewing the electoral preparedness in Maharashtra, the Commission also ordered replacement of returning officer of Nashik West Assembly constituency over very poor progress in photo voter slip distribution in the area. The Commission also appointed retired Indian Police Service Officer Vivek Dubey as Special Observer for Sikkim by-elections. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has approved a proposal for admission of girl children in Sainik Schools from academic session 2021-22. It will be implemented in a phased manner. More from our correspondent.
The decision has been taken following the success of the pilot project started by the Defence Ministry for admission of girl children in Sainik Schools in Mizoram 2 years ago. The concerned authorities have been directed to ensure availability of necessary infrastructure and sufficient female staff in Sainik Schools for a smooth implementation of the directive. The decision is in line with the objective of the government towards greater inclusiveness, gender equality, enabling greater participation of women in armed forces and strengthening the motto of Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Anand Kumar, AIR News, Delhi.
Pakistan continues to be on the grey list of the International Terror Financing Watchdog Financial Action Task Force. Islamabad has been warned of action for its failure to combat money laundering and terror financing. The decision of the FATF was taken today after the completion of its 5-day plenary session in Paris. By making this decision public, the FATF has given notice to the global financial institutions that they need to prepare to red flag the jurisdiction and ready their systems for the eventuality in February 2020. If Pakistan continues in the grey list or is put in the dark grey list, it would be very difficult for the country to get financial aid from the IMF, the World Bank and the European Union, which will make its financial condition more precarious. The Supreme Court has reserved the verdict on former Finance Minister P. Chidambaram's plea against the Delhi High Court order denying him bail in the INX media corruption case. The Central Bureau of Investigation told the Supreme Court today that 15 accused, including Chidambaram, his son Karti and some companies, have been charge-sheeted in the case. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, appearing for the CBI, told the bench, headed by Justice R. Bhanumati, opposing Chidambaram's bail plea, that the country needs to go for zero-tolerance policy on corruption. Food Safety and Standards Authority of India FSSAI has intensified surveillance to curb adulteration during the festive season in Delhi NCR region. Talking exclusively to AIR News, Chief Executive Officer of FSSAI, Pawan Agarwal, said the regulator has released a guidance note on traditional milk products to help food business operators to ensure basic hygiene.
Normally, we advise the state governments to improve their enforcement exercises, special drives during the festival time. Now, this year, we have decided that FSSAI will itself conduct a drive in Delhi to understand the extent of problem and the nature of problem so that we can take corrective action in coming days.
Army Chief General Bipin Rawat has said the Indian Army is apolitical in nature and deeply committed to ensure peace and stability in the neighbourhood. He said it is one of the leading armed forces in the world, not just by virtue of size, but also because of vast operational experience. Addressing a function in New Delhi, General Rawat said the country's defence export, which currently ranges in the region of just about 11,000 crore rupees annually, is set to grow to approximately 35,000 crore rupees by the year 2024. The Indian junior men's hockey team and Britain played out a 3-3 draw in their final round-robin match of the 9th Sultan of Johor Cup at Johor Bahru in Malaysia today. Both India and Great Britain have secured 10 points each after 5 matches. In other encounters, Malaysia will take on Japan and Australia will clash with New Zealand. Today, the final will be played tomorrow. The third and final Test cricket match between India and South Africa will begin in Ranchi tomorrow. World number 1 and front-runner in ICC World Test Championship, India has already won the series with an unassailable 2-0 lead, winning the Visakhapatnam and Pune tests. In the Ranchi Test, India is looking for a 3-0 win, while South Africa will strive hard to prevent a clean sweep. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Campaigning for Haryana and Maharashtra Assembly elections enters last phase. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says abrogation of Article 370 is a real tribute to brave Jawans. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi criticizes government for economic slowdown. Election Commission removes poll observers in Ambala and Nashik for their non-performance. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh says girls to be admitted to Sainik Schools from next academic session. Pakistan to remain in grey list of FATF till 2020. The terror funding watchdog warns action for its failure to combat terror financing. And in Sultan of Johor Cup Junior Men's Hockey Tournament in Malaysia, India hold Britain to a 3-3 draw. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.com and News on AIR app. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.